G'day folks, and thanks for joining me once again. Today we're not inside, we're actually outside, seeing as there is some sunshine. Stupid people. Maybe not, I don't know. Most of the neighbours around here suck. Now if I look a little bit taller, that's because right now I am, because they have wheels on my feet. So I've actually gone up to Melbourne, treated myself, because it's time to get back in shape. Because as you can kind of see, I'm developing A shape.
Oh no.
Probably about 4 months pregnant. It's not real great on a dude. In any case, we're going to test these out. I've literally just put them on for the first time outside the shop. And if I eat shit, well, at least you'll get a laugh. I'll look a bit unsteady because I haven't done much of this thing, as I'm not allowed to skate here in my own hometown. So let's give this thing a go. Okay, so that's a quick snippet, and as you can see I'm a little bit out of breath because, again, A shape, a wee bit unfit, hence why I bought the skates. Because, well, I like the fact that I'm not liking the fact, I should say, that I'm getting close to 40, but I like the fact that I don't really look it, act it, or am dying like it, except for the breathing thing. That's what we're working on. Because inside I've started using those man creams, and not the man cream but the other one, to keep the face looking youthful. Not that it makes me look any better, but what I can say about these skates so far, other than the fact that I've got to wear these wheels in because they're a bit greasy with the protective film, great, they're fast, they roll well. This is my makeup for my crappy car situation. At least I'm going to be able to get around, and with the weather finally getting a bit warmer, oh, we'll see how things go. Anyway, let's go back inside. Well, I'll see you inside. I'm gonna have a bit more of a skate. Okay, so I've had the skates for a couple of days now and been getting a fair bit of use out of them. They are actually a hell of a lot of fun and actually pretty quick, which is great because I'm getting around a lot easier than what I originally been, just walking anywhere. The only thing that I have that's a bit of an issue is that they do have a couple of buckles, which is great, but also these laces. It just makes taking them off and putting them back on again, well, let's just say it's time consuming. So if you go anywhere that involves actually having to take your skates off to go inside, it's just a bit of a pain in the ass. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take the laces out, take them outside and give them a bit of a run, make sure that I'm still nice and secure inside the boot, because one of the most important things is ankle support. Everyone always thinks they're going to break their ankle skating when really it's actually probably more likely their wrists. These boots are designed to lock your ankle into place, and even given that I've got a bit of a gimpy ankle actually at the moment from my efforts in the I Prevail mosh pit from a few weeks ago, which you may remember. Yeah, we've got to make sure that I'm looking after myself. So I'm going to take the laces out, make sure that these skates are working. I'll head outside and I'll let you know how I go. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've just come back in from a skate and I'm already knackered, even though it's only a 10-minute skate. Just goes to show you how thoroughly unfit I've become, having to deal with the rigours of family court. In any case, we're going to fix all that because I do have the ambition of once again representing Australia in inline hockey, something I have done once before and would absolutely love to do again. Anyway, back to the skates themselves. I've, as mentioned previously, taken the laces out, and well, let's just say it makes just sliding them on and off that much easier. The next thing I'm actually going to do is, I don't know if you can see it quite well, but just in here, there's some grooves just here on the buckles. We can actually trim that down just to try and get it to sort of lock in a little bit better. Now, these were really tight. They skated exactly the same as what they did just before. Perks of having a fat foot, I guess. So I'm going to give them a bit of a trim. Hopefully it makes actually just wearing these and getting these on and off just that bit easier. And yeah, I'm totally wrapped. I mean, who would have thought that after, what's it now, nearly 36 years of skating, since I've been doing it longer than I've been walking, that I'd still love it just as much. And I suppose it's a shame that I'm banned from the local rink down here. But now with these bad boys, well, I can skate anywhere and everywhere. Just have to get my street hockey stuff out and go for a bit of a roll that way too. But in any case, well, let's move on to the next thing, shall we? Okay, so I'm on the Bellarine Rail Trail at the moment, and for those of you who have seen some of my previous videos, last year during lockdown I sort of walked this track a couple of times to try and stay fit. Unfortunately it didn't work very well, so I thought I'd at least test myself, get back out here on the wheels and go for a bit of a roll, see how I go. As you can tell, after just starting, I'm already a bit puffed because I'm very, very unfit, but it's going to be a slow process. While I'm doing that, give you guys a bit of a glimpse at what's going to happen over the next few months. Is we're now 148 days away from Summer Nats, probably the pinnacle of our year. So I'm going to be showing you guys over the next 148 days just all the bits and pieces that I do, along with a few others, to get ourselves ready to make that the best event that we've ever been to, which is going to be Summer Nats 35. In any case, I'm going to go for a skate. Might show you guys some scenery. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that last sign was the furthest I ever got when I was doing my walking. So we were allowed 2 hours a day of outside time, and this street right here was about an hour's walk from where I was staying at the time. So I actually ditched my car there and skated here and it's taken me just over 20 minutes. So you know what, I'm going to keep heading that away, so that away, about another 10 minutes or so, and then hook a Yui and head back. But clearly skating is far more efficient, hell of a lot more fun, and as far as I know, a much better workout. So I'm going to keep trying to get fit. We'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, so I'm now on the return trip. Skated for about half an hour and got as far as Melaleuca Road, which for those of you who don't know is the Coles in Leopold. Now it's about a 6k skate from where I started, given how unfit I am and how little skating I've done in the last 5 years. I'd say that's pretty impressive. So it's at a leisurely pace, even probably more leisurely now because a little bit uphill on the way back. So it's going to involve what little fitness I have left to get me all the way back to my car. In any case, I think that'll be enough skating footage for today's video, so we'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, I wasn't going to say anything else while on the skate, but I just thought this was a little bit interesting. So just went past a lovely lady, and she's made one of those passing comments as you do with other pedestrians, and she sort of shielded her face and said, "Oh, I'm worried about your bare knees." I mean, I'm worried about them too because, well, they lack in a little colour, but just so that people know I'm better on my feet with wheels than what I am when I'm just walking. Yes, that's right, I'm better on skates than I am walking. Anyone who knows me can attest to this because I'm a pretty good skater. Not very good at walking. It's probably because I did more skating as a kid than walking. You know, growing up in a skating rink. Same skating rink that I've actually previously mentioned I'm no longer allowed in. Hopefully that changes one day. It'd be nice to go back and see some of my peeps. I actually have seen some recently ice skating up in Melbourne. But we'll wait and see, I guess. In any case, I better sign off. There's traffic here and well, Geelong drivers are peanuts to say the best. Okay, so after having a bit of a play on my new skates, I thought I'd do some work on the beast. Get this bad boy on the road again, seeing as we're still paying rego. And if we show you guys here, this is the remnants of an axle, which I'll show you this bag of their goodies. You can see that right in there, has actually snapped off the end. So we've now got this out, which means brand new axle ready to go in so we can send it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye to everyone right here. As always, like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, share this with your friends, and hopefully by the next time I see you guys, this bad boy will be up, running, and smoking. And hopefully we can give you some footage. We'll see you soon.